This is just bringing everybody together, and this truly is a sewing show.
So if you think about cutting on a pattern, you cut lengthwise for stability. So I'm on a rayon that's hard to sew with to start with, very wrinkly.
I've been a teacher for 25 years. I've also been an exhibitor for 25 years. And for me, it's really just the next step.
Oh, okay. You can do your own length measurements in here.
I think it's important because there's not home ec in the high schools anymore. There's no foods classes. And really for the young girls coming up, it's nice to be able to have a sewing show to get inspired. Maybe have the grandma teach the girls how to sew. Come to the show like this, get inspired and get excited.
I don't want to stereotype who's coming here today, but Deborah, I don't see a lot of men.
There's a few men.
I'm looking at things with my friend Betty.
Okay. So did Betty drag you here?
No, not at all. We look at embroidery machines and different things to see what's new and innovative.
And when you look at machines like this, over here we've got one that's sewing by itself. There's nobody working on that machine. It's doing embroidery on its own.
You have to start with an idea.
Okay.
And then you have to buy fabric.
Okay.
And play with it.
Okay.
They call it auditioning.
So what's your best beginner tip?
The best beginner tip, I would say, is make sure you have very sharp blades on your roller, or else the fabric doesn't cut properly.
This is the design that we're working with that I've created on the computer.
Oh.
So in the Brother PE Design software.
Okay.
So just like you can get music to your phone by downloading.
Yeah, same thing.
You got it.
Cool.
So when I did this garment here, it took me longer to cut the threads on the back than it did to put all these beads on.
I've been sewing since I was a young girl. My mom taught me, and I always got kicked out of home ec class because I would always have the shortcut.
Do you use a stabilizer?
I did on lace, you probably wouldn't. One of the trends that's coming back is all the handwork. We're seeing a big surge in that with all the wool, sort of the old-fashioned folk art type of thing.
Okay, see, so I'm sewing now. I'm really fast.
It's not a terribly high speed at the moment. Some of them go zoom for sure, but it's certainly a lot more precise than trying to work with it, steering it yourself. That's the advantage of the hoop.
Do you sew normally, or?
I do some sewing and quilting, but I'm a real beginner. But these two machines are just fabulous.
They're helping you cheat, right?
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
And there we have it. Now this fabric has been backed with a fusible web, so it's already going to be a little bit tacky.
Well, I'm 70, and I started when I was 6 or 7.
What? And you're only a medium?
And I was a home ec teacher,
I feel like, oh, you were?
So what you're going to be able to see is we have a perfect cut right here.
That's
ready.
So really it's a thing that mom can bring the daughters to, the grandmas can bring the daughters to. You know, we need to revamp, get it going, bring it back.
Just like that.
Just like that.